Welcome back, it's me, Lou. I'm here for another action figure unboxing and review, and today we are jumping back into the world of Halo. As we take a look at this action figure from Jazzware Toys, we have Spartan Cavallino from Halo Infinite, and Spartan Cavallino comes with the Bulldog shotgun. Alright, so if you're familiar with this line of toys, the world of Halo is actually a smaller scaled action figure line. Unlike the larger scaled Spartan collection, I believe these are aimed at more so like a 4-inch action figure scale. Some of the other figures in this line, so this is part of Series 3. We have the Elite Mercenary, we have Master Chief with the grapple shot, we have Spartan Eod, we have the Jackal Raider, or Jackal Raider, not Jackal Radar, Jackal Raider. We have Hyperius, and we also have Spartan Cavallino, which we have right here. Alright, so let's get to it. Alright, there's no real pretty way of opening up these packages. So let's just get to it. We have the nice display base. I've talked about this in some of my previous videos. So this is the much newer design base. You can tell because it has the notch over here. The older bases, they don't have the notch exposed like this. So these newer bases are awesome. It makes like connectability a lot easier. This one kind of looks to have like a grassy jungle texture, which is awesome, and it has 2 foot pegs. And here we have Spartan Cavallino with Bulldog shotgun. Okay, so one of my biggest complaints so far with the World of Halo line is that I love the figures, but I don't think I've ever opened up an action figure and received a weapon that was perfectly in good shape. Every time I remove one of their rifles, they're always like warped and bent. Much like this one. As you can see, it's not straight at all. You know, these are made of like a softer, rubbery plastic, and whenever they put them in the tray, I don't know if the tray here is just not perfectly straight or whatever, but the weapons always just end up super bent. And for me, it's annoying. You can easily remedy this by like submerging this into like hot water. Then it'll soften up the plastic. And then you just straighten it out and then just run it. Once you have it straightened out, run it under cold water and then it resets the plastic and you can get it back in perfect shape. But for me, as a toy straight out of the box, it sucks because it's bent, it's warped. It's not attractive at all. And here we have Spartan Cavallino. Really well done. I'm a big fan of like different like Spartan armors, and this is a really unique looking one. It's really cool. The angles and the details are nice and crisp, especially for a figure this size. And speaking of size, Spartan Cavallino comes in at a little under 4.5 inches, so it's a much smaller scaled action figure. If I remember correctly, in the fictions, the Spartans are kind of like, they come in at like about maybe close to 7 feet tall. So yeah, the detail's awesome. I like the helmet a lot. It kind of has the rebreathers on both sides of the lower face. The color you're kind of looking at, it's almost like a sea foam. Kind of like an aqua green, if I had to describe it correctly. And there's like some orange highlights like on the shoulder pads, the visor, the top of the helmet. Yeah, really well crafted for a figure this size. There's a profile shot. Now I can't zoom in too much because once I do, the camera gets out of focus, and I also lose a little bit of the lighting. So, just forgive me if this isn't as up close as you'd like. In terms of the articulation for Spartan Cavallino, the head rotates. Looking down, that's all you'll get. Looking up, doesn't look up but does look forward. Arm articulation, arm rotates. They go out. Unfortunately, the top of the shoulder piece hits the armor here, so it's not going to go up as high as you'd like. There's an elbow bend. Let me see if I can find that. Elbow bend, elbow swivel, articulated wrists, which is nice. There's a slight waist swivel. It provides about maybe close to a 90-degree rotation, not too much. There is some rocking in the torso, so you could kind of tilt the torso a little like this. The legs could kick out about this high, so you're not a whole lot. They kick out about that much. Double jointed knees, you can see the pins there and there. And articulated ankles. Spartan Cavallino does have a holster here for a knife in the sheath, but it's not removable. It's just more so just for decorative purposes. Socket in the back, peg on the rifle, so for easy storage. Just plug it in. This one seems to plug in a lot easier than some of the other figures. Like, I've had some issues with either the socket being too tight or the peg being too wide, and then plugging it in is very difficult. But for this figure, it plugs in really smoothly. So yeah, you have weapon storage. Yeah, overall, great figure. Very unique Spartan armor. The line is really dominated by, like, Master Chief. So anytime there's a new Spartan, I'm always quick to grab it. This one looks awesome. Alright, so in terms of, like, comparison with Master Chief, let's grab Master Chief real quick. So we have good old Master Chief, the pillar of the Halo world. And yeah, so Master Chief, I don't know, they're roughly about the same height. Master Chief might be a hair taller. So as you can see, like, completely unique Halo armor with Spartan Cavallino. Yeah, excellent figure all around. Alright, so how do I rate Spartan Cavallino numerically? On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to say at the highest a 9, at the lowest an 8.5. For one, I'm very biased towards this Spartan design. I think this armor looks great. The color scheme looks beautiful. It's a really, really well done figure, especially for such a small scale. I'd love for them to, like, really continue and give us more Spartans, and I'd love to see more color variations. But this looks awesome. You put it on the stand and you have a great display piece. The world of Halo, it's a great action figure line for army building. Like I said, the only thing that really hurts the line is that I've never gotten a straight weapon. They're always bent in the packaging. It's annoying. I mean, it's easy to fix, but at the same time, it's just kind of, like, time consuming. But yeah, great figure. I can't recommend this enough. If you're a fan of Halo, even if you just aren't into action figures at all, I think they're just cool display pieces. You buy this for your desk at work, display this next to your gaming rig or your Xbox. It's awesome. Alright, so let's wrap this video up. Once again, my name is Lou. Thank you so much for checking out this video. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber or viewer, thank you so much for your continued likes, comments, and support. I greatly appreciate it. So until the next video, be safe, take care of yourself, buy lots of toys, and most importantly, be happy. And I will see you at the next one.